I love this club. I have been a fan of this club for 34 years, 30 of which I spent as a season ticket holder, and in that time I have seen many ups and downs. In the 97-98 season, Barnsley spent their one and only season in the Premier League, and I was there to see it all. Since then, the club have had mixed fortunes, promotions, relegations, playoff successes and failures, and also a run to the FA Cup semi-finals in 2008, along the way beating Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield and following that up with a home win against Chelsea. However, in the 25-26 season, I witnessed possibly one of Barnsley's worst seasons in my lifetime, finishing 15th in League One and conceding almost 100 goals across all competitions. Now this is where I come in. As the new Barnsley manager, it will be my goal to improve upon Barnsley's real-life League One position and attempt to push the club back into the Premier League long term for the first time in almost 30 years. The pressure is off from the board with no set expectations for the league finish this year, and the fans are just wanting to see some entertaining football. One of my first jobs will be to strengthen the squad. Goalkeeper options are low with only one recognised goalkeeper at the club. My main option at left back is also injured for up to 4 months. And I would like to add a little bit of youth into the front line, which consists currently of 37-year-old David McGoldrick and on loan Tom Bradshaw, who is also in his early 30s. My season preparations were dealt a further blow as Luke O'Connell suffered a hamstring injury in pre-season. This meant I'm now without my first choice defensive midfielder for the start of the season and up to 10 weeks. So I decided that now was a good time to trigger Adam Phillips' 1-year extension option and tie him down for the rest of the season. To raise some funds, I also decided to sell Di Javinier to Blackpool as it was just a backup option and I needed the money to strengthen the squad. Despite all of my best efforts then to try and strengthen the squad, I am still without Luke O'Connell for a few weeks. I'm also without Scott Banks, who got an injury in pre-season. After selling MDG, I've now got injuries in defence, so we're quite bare bones going into the first game of the season against Plymouth. I've had to bring in Charlie Lennon to play on the right from the under-21s, and Kieran Flavel has come up to sit on the bench as my substitute goalkeeper. It's not the optimal lineup that I wanted, but going into the first game of the season, this is where we are. I'm still trying to get players in. Unfortunately, no deals have managed to be finished yet, but here we are. We're going into game number 1, and this is the Barnsley lineup. So here we are then, entering into our first league game of the season. The new FM26 screens, the pitches and the stadiums are looking a lot better. Plymouth Stadium looking extremely full. Not sure where the away fans are yet, we've not seen them. But we're getting ready to kick off. Obviously there's a new camera setup as well. Extended highlights, which are a bit fast. Let me just turn those down. There we go. Let's have a proper match speed. I've had to push Cleary out onto the right instead of his preferred left because Charlie Lennon is more of a left-sided midfielder. I may switch him over, see how we go along. But we're on attack straight away in the first 30 seconds. O'Keefe's cross is deflected out for a corner. Hopefully good early signs here. Kalichin is suddenly taking the corners. I might have to have a look at the set pieces. But he's swung it into the middle. The keeper's fumbled it. Can't take advantage though. McGoldrick's going to pick it up. Not sure why he wasn't in the box. But we're still on the attack. Ewan O'Connell. He's quite far forward. Back to Jack Shepherd. And we're just sort of slowing play down a little bit now, I think. So Lennon picks it up on the right. Plays it to Cleary, who's in the middle. He's got McGoldrick ahead of him, but obviously Plymouth are getting defenders back. O'Keefe thought he were going to swing in across. He's managed to get through. Well, that was apparently a shot. So the game has been pretty much us for the first 10 minutes, although Plymouth are now coming towards our final third. On the attack with Peppel down the right. And the ball's in the box, well blocked there, and now Cleary can bring it away. So opted for punting it forward to McGoldrick, which, to be fair, the guy does have a fair amount of pace for a 37-year-old. I've been pleasantly surprised by that this year. Plymouth just calming things down at the back. So far, I've not been terribly disappointed. Although we are only 11 minutes in. Plymouth... Oh, they've hit the crossbar. The goalkeeper didn't get his hand anywhere near that. It was just going over him. But the crossbar came to our rescue. And O'Keefe punts it forward. It's quite an even game, end to end. Both teams getting attacking chances. Both teams having shots. I think our goalkeeper's had more saves to make so far. But... it's not even really challenging him. McGoldrick now has possession on the right hand side, pulls it back to Phillips, who passes a little bit astray to Weirdo, and now Plymouth can come forward. Oh, he's through. The cross. Oh, it's a goal. Plymouth have scored. To be honest, I can't really say it was coming. We've looked pretty good. We've had us chances, but the defence were just caught napping then. Swings it into the middle. There's nobody there to get a head on it, but Lennon's picked up the loose ball. Coming back inside, taking on his man. What a goal from Charlie Lennon! 37 minutes into his debut, and he kills one into the far end of the net. 1-1. Josh Earl finds Lennon again. Can he replicate his goal? Oh, he's hit the bar! Charlie Lennon is really, really screaming for this first team place. That's another great shot from Lennon. Half time then. Fairly even first half, I would say. We've had a decent amount of chances. Their XG is slightly better than ours. I would say they've taken probably their chances better than we have, but we've had spells of dominance. Charlie Lennon has probably been our man of the match for the first half, definitely with the fantastic goal that he scored. And then very soon after hitting the crossbar with pretty much a carbon copy of his goal. So definitely giving himself a shout for a starting place. Let's keep everybody's morale up and we'll go into the second half. Earl with the deep cross. I think it missed Cleary, but O'Keefe's picked it up. He gets him back. Lennon's there again! 2 goals on his debut! With a header. What a fantastic debut for the youngster. Thrown in at the last minute to play on the left-hand side. And he's got 2 goals. So as good as O'Keefe's been so far this game, he's on a 7.3, but he's also on a booking and his condition is dropping. I think we'll bring Tenai Watson on for the last half hour, and McGoldrick's got a 7, but I think we need to change of direction up front, so we'll give Bradshaw a run out. Lennon's starting to struggle a little bit, but don't really have wing options on the bench, which is a concern. I suppose Bradshaw could drop back to the left, but we'll see if Lennon can finish out the game. Maybe take Phillips off. He's currently on a 6.2. I've got Yoganathan and Bland that could come in for that. But for now, let's leave it at the 2 changes. See what that does to the game. Here they come on the left-hand side again. Watson manages to get a foot in. That's a good tackle. Manages to find Wakali. Play it forward to Phillips. Oh, it's a short pass to Bradshaw, but it's a good ball through to Cleary. We're on the attack. What can Cleary do? He's taking on his man. Oh, that's just wide.
It's a good shot. The goalkeeper was stood. Didn't even make an attempt to save that. Full time, 2-1 win. First game of the season. That's a fantastic result. Very happy with that. I was a little worried with the amount of injuries that we've got going into this game. But Charlie Lennon put in an absolutely fantastic performance. 2 goals on his debut. O'Keefe with an assist. Even game, I would say, but we came out on top. So we'll take that into game 2. Hopefully with some new signings.
And then Football Manager did Football Manager things and crashed. We lost the Plymouth result, so I had to replay it. We did actually win 3-2 again, but poor old Charlie Leonard has lost his 2 goals. Our second game of the season was against Burton Albion, where a dominating performance from the Reds saw us run out comfortable 4-1 winners. 2 quick goals in the first half from Charlie Lennon and Davy McGoldrick put us 2-1 ahead, before Burton grabbed a goal in the first half injury time. Second half was all Barnsley again, and we grabbed 2 more goals through Charlie Lennon again before Chiriya was scored after coming off the bench to replace Adam Phillips. My first signing of the season then was 25-year-old winger Ryan Barnett, who came in from Wrexham on a season-long loan deal. He's come in to play out on the right wing, but with Lennon's recent performances, there could be a challenge for a starting place. Then soon after that, signing number 2 was Diego Leon, joining also on a season-long loan from Manchester United as my left-back option. My squad is now starting to look a lot stronger. Next was a first-round Carabao Cup tie against Chesterfield, where I played a vastly rotated squad, allowing some of my fringe players to get some minutes under their belt. New signing Ryan Barnett took his place on the bench as Lennon continued to get minutes, and Diego Leon started at left-back in place of Josh Earl. Despite the rotation, we came out 2-0 winners with goals from Patrick Kelly and Reyes Cleary in the first half.
So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please follow the channel and subscribe, and stick around for episode 2 of my Barnsley career.